everybody. Welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my bestie, Mandy.
You're supposed to say Rudolph.
Oh, I'm sorry. Rudolph.
And I'm here with my bestie, the Grinch.
I have a sloth on my sweater. Just can't see it. Look.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah. I'm here with my bestie, Jessica, who did dress up for this video.
I did. The sweater's my son's and it's really big, so because I don't necessarily do Christmas sweaters. But if you guys can't figure it out from the outfits that we have on and the title, we're doing
favorite summer reads.
No, we're doing favorite Christmas reads. Or holiday reads.
Holiday reads.
Let's do that. It feels like summer with the lights and the outfits, but you know. Okay.
You normally wear this outfit at summertime?
No, it's just because it's hot. I'm hot. And it's not hot flashes. I promise.
Jessica's sense of self is strong.
Okay, guys, before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are still doing our Road to 1K giveaway. We are still trying to get to that 750, and we're getting there. We're so close. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. At 750, we are giving away
9 Minutes by Beth Flynn. And then we also have lots of fun things planned between now and 1K.
Yep. But we got to get to that 750 first. So hit that subscribe button. Okay. Holiday reads. Tell me how you feel about them.
Jingle bells.
For holiday month. Rudolph, are you already decorated for Christmas?
Yes.
Okay. So the day this video comes out is Thanksgiving. So I'll be ready for Christmas tomorrow because I have all my Thanksgiving decorations up. But I'm ready. I'm ready shopping wise. I'm ready. So when it comes to a holiday reads, do you like full length or do you prefer novellas?
I really enjoy listening to them. And so probably more the novella, the Audible shorts, those originals I enjoy while I'm doing household things.
Yeah, I can't have really long ones. And Audible has a ton that are free that are in their catalog.
Yes.
That are all holiday and they're short. They're fun listens. It's enough to get you in the holiday mood without being like, this is too much sugar. I got to go. I'm
going to recommend a few of them today.
Me too. And I got a few other ones. So let's start doing that.
Let's go.
Who's going first?
You can.
Okay. So the first book that I have for you guys is very short. It's very fun. It's one of the free Audible listens. I listened to it this last week. And it is The Christmas Package by Kay Bromberg. This one is about Jules. She's having a really bad day. I think it's Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve in the book. I can't quite remember. But she has been dumped by her boyfriend. And now, and then on the way to work, she gets rear-ended. And then she slips and falls and hurts herself. And so that makes her late for work, which then gets her fired from her job. And they tell her she can still get her paycheck if she works in the mailroom. So if she delivers her packages for that day, she'll be good. They'll still give her a paycheck. So she starts to do that, and she gets in an elevator with a whole bunch of packages and a hot dude, and then the elevator breaks down. And it's short, it's sweet. She's got reindeer ears on, and it was cute. It was a very cute, very clean, but very cute romance. It was very short, sweet, and it worked. It was enough that I got my Christmas cup filled without having to listen to a full-length book.
I read that one. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Okay, what book do you have?
Okay, my first one is called Once Upon a Christmas Carol by Karen Shaler. Hopefully I got that right. If you watch our channel, you know names are not my strong suit. So this is about Rachel and Matt. And this is an Audible original, so it's free on Audible if you have the membership. And it's a shorter listen. So this is about Rachel. She no longer lives at home. She's off, making it big. And she starts getting these postcards in the mail that are written out as if they're like from parts of Christmas Carol. So I really loved that aspect. There is some music in this one as well. So just a side note for that. And these Christmas cards, the carols like are clues for her. And so she's trying to solve this mystery and it brings her home for Christmas. But once she gets there, she cannot figure out who has been sending her these Christmas cards with the clues. So it has like a little fun mystery to it with all the good Christmas feels. But I love the Christmas carol aspect of it as well.
That's cute. Okay, so my next read is not technically Christmas, but it takes place during Christmas and it has those Christmassy vibes. So this is One Pucked Up Pack, and it is by Sarah Blue. So this is a hockey Omegaverse reverse harem. But this is about Charlie. She's our Omega, and she's home for, Christmas time in Vermont, all the snow, and she lives with grandma. And she one day is out on the lake and she sees these guys playing hockey on the lake, and then all of a sudden she gets hit in the head with a hockey puck and it knocks her out. When she comes to, I can't remember if there's three hockey players. These three alpha hockey players are hovering over her, and they can tell that she is their fated mate right away. And we see a lot of this stuff play out at Christmas time. Now, here's the deal. These boys are just about to go pro. And so they're probably going to be picked up by NHL teams all over the country. So how do you make that relationship work? When they all four want to be a pack and they want to be together, but you're playing hockey and you're playing hockey, one's like in, Maine, and then one's in Florida, and then the other two are somewhere else. So that's what the story is about. It was actually a really good story, but the first half takes place at Christmas, so it works. It works for a Christmas story.
If you say so.
I do say so. All the snow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. My next book is called Special Delivery by Lauren Blakely. And so Quinn is a party planner. That's what she does for a living. And Vaughn is her brother's business partner. And her brother has hired her to throw their company's Christmas party. So she's going to start planning that when she finds out that Vaughn is going to be helping her. And she's a little bit irritated that her brother has done this, but she goes along with it and lets Vaughn help her plan the party. And let's just say more than party planning begins to happen in this fun Christmas party planning book. Again, this is one that you can listen to on Audible. I don't remember if it's included with your membership or not, but I feel like I probably wouldn't have spent a credit on a short book, so I'm going to say it.
Probably. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, a lot of these, because they are so short, I'm kind of like, no, if it's not free, yeah, I don't do it. So, okay. So the next book is probably going to be the most popular book. And I want to say I put off reading this book for a very long time. I continued the series. I skipped this book, but it's something I actually go back and read every year while I'm wrapping Christmas presents. And that is A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. So this is the novella. Well, it's not really a novella. It's just a little extra additional book between books 3 and 4. So this sets up Cassian and Nesta's book in the 4th book in the series. This is really fun. I really love listening to it because it takes us back to the Night Court. It takes us back to, Villars. It takes you back into that world without having to go through all of the books. But this is about the whole group, the whole crew, and they are celebrating winter solstice together. There's a snowball fight, there's some gifting, there's some snarky commentary. It just puts you right back in that world, but it's at Christmas time, so it really, you get ACOTAR without having to get ACOTAR. So if you have put off reading this because it really doesn't do anything for the storyline, go read it at Christmas time or listen to it at Christmas time. It's worth it because it's fun. It puts you right back into ACOTAR. And then you go, maybe I need to do a reread. But that's okay.
I have that sitting on my shelf and I haven't read
You skipped over it, did you? Didn't you?
Yeah. I haven't read book 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I always skipped over this one because I'm like, well, what's the point if it doesn't propel the story forward? Then why should I read it? But it's perfect for Christmas time. So definitely pick it up.
Yes, I'll do that.
You do that.
Okay. My next one is an actual book.
A full length,
Well,
you mean?
I mean, we've been talking about Audible shorts and stuff. So this is a full-length novel called Big Nick Energy by Morgan Elizabeth. And this is about, it starts off about Connor and Shay. And they meet on Tinder. And Connor's a little bit younger than Shay. And Shay has 2 kids. And that this is the first guy she's met up with since her divorce. Basically, she ran from her husband because he was abusive. And so this is her first attempt to dating. And it doesn't go well because he's younger. She comes with kids, that sort of thing, but they stay friends. So then we meet Nick, who is Connor's dad. And now Nick had Connor when he was only 18. So he's still a little bit older than Shay, but it's not like a huge age gap situation right now. Okay. So Connor invites Shay and her 2 daughters to come to Thanksgiving at their house out on the ranch. Well, at his dad's house, I should say, out on the ranch where he grew up. And it's a Christmas tree farm as well. And so she goes, and Nick accidentally asks her daughters about their elf. And they didn't know about Elf on the Shelf. So Nick feels horribly guilty that he's added extra stuff to her plate, and he decides he's going to do the elf for her and the girls. And he just kind of pushes himself into their lives in a very nice way, not like bad or anything, and tries to tear down Shay's walls because she has walls. And at times Shay was annoying because I'm like, Nick is hot, according to the description of the book, and he's trying to help you stop being difficult. But anyways, this is a total Hallmark movie book with spice.
Okay.
That is what it is.
Okay.
Feel good Hallmark movie.
I know, because I have that book.
But with spice.
We got that in Vegas, and I haven't read it yet. I figured you would first.
So. You should.
I will. I just haven't yet. Okay. So then the other books that I listen to while I am wrapping Christmas presents every year is the novellas for the Ice Planet Barbarians that is Christmas. So there are several. This is the first one. This is Ice Planet Holiday. And then we have a Barbarian Before Christmas. And then there's one about Josie as well, but you have to get off of Ruby Dixon's website. So these feature characters from the Ice Planet Barbarians. You actually have to read Ice Planet Barbarians to know who they're talking about. But this first one sets it up all their Christmases because the girls have just landed on this ice planet. They don't know when Christmas is because, let's face it, they don't have a calendar. But it's time to celebrate. They're in the mood. It's the bitter season or the brutal season, and they're cold and they're missing home and they want to celebrate Christmas. But some of them don't celebrate Christmas. I think one of them was Jewish. And there's all of these different traditions that they want to throw in, but yet they miss things like Easter and Halloween. And so they decide to have a big party that encompasses all of the holidays. And they're telling one of the big blue barbarians about it. And they're talking about mistletoe. And they're like, why would you have that? And they're like, well, it's poison, so you can't actually eat it, because they think everything's an herb and edible. And so then the blue barbarians don't understand why they would have poison. And so it becomes a big joke, and they end up calling it No Poison Day instead of Christmas. And that sticks. And it stuck so much that that's what, when we're in Ruby Dixon's Facebook group, we refer to it as No Poison Day. So I love these. They're lighthearted. They're fun. There's several of them. You can listen to them, and it just kind of puts you in the Christmas mood. You know, don't poison anybody with that mistletoe.
All right.
No Poison Day. Nothing says Christmas like big blue aliens and ice and snow and pink Christmas trees. So good.
All right. So next up, I have the Christmas Podcast by Emily March. And this is an Audible original, and it is free. This is about Mary and Nick. All Christmas books seem to have that theme of the holiday themed names. So Nick has a true crime podcast that he does, and it's done very well for him. And he does this out of his home. And he is kind of bitter about Christmas this year because his son um, is spending Christmas with his ex-wife, his son's mom. And this is the first time that they've been away for Christmas. And so he's pretty like bummed and bitter that his son won't be there for Christmas. And Mary is trying to get to her family's home, and she has her pregnant foster dog with her, and they hit a snowstorm, and so she ends up seeking refuge at this cabin, which is Nick's, and that's how they meet. And it's a really cute story from there. You just have to overlook how not lovey, but insta likey they are with each other, because she's a virtual stranger that shows up on his doorstep and he welcomes her in, and she just kind of makes herself at home with him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay. Well, my last book, I read this last week, and it kind of encompasses my whole like obsessive heroes and Christmas. And it was perfect. Absolutely perfect. So that is The Christmas Obsession by Darcy Rose. So this is about Faith and Vincent. Vincent is a hitman for the mafia, and he lives next door to Faith, or he has been for the last few months. This is an age gap. He's in his 30s, and I think that she's 19. And he has seen her. He is obsessed with her. He thinks, he likes her a lot from watching her from afar. But because he's a part of the mafia, he doesn't want to get her involved in anything. So he knows that he can never have a relationship with her. Move this over here. So he keeps his distance. He just watches her from afar. She's noticed him. She's noticed how hot he is. But, she's 19. She's just young. She's kind of, likes him in her mind, but she doesn't know him. On Christmas Eve, her mom, who is a basket case, decides to invite Vincent over for holiday cookies, for Christmas cookies. But the mom don't cook. So poor Faith has to run downstairs and make these cookies real quickly while he's watching her from across the way through the window anyway. And then he gets invited over. Mom takes credit for it. He realizes mom is a flake. He knows mom is a flake. Mom's trying to get into his pants, but that's not going to happen. But that puts him face to face with Faith, and the obsession only grows from there. So it's a very short read. It is not on audio, but it is on Kindle Unlimited.
Okay. All right. So my last one is an Audible short that you can get with your Audible membership. And it's called Scrooged, and it's by Vi Keeland and Penelope Ward. And it's 3 pretty short stories all in one. So it's perfect for when you're doing things around the house and you want to listen to a Christmas short novella type book. There's 3 of them. So I love this. I listened to them last year while I was doing last minute like things around the house at Christmas time. So it was a lot of fun. So first off, you have Sexy Scrooge, which this is where she shares an Uber with a sexy Scrooge, and things go from there. Then there's The Merry Mistake, where she mistakes this hot guy sitting outside of her apartment building as a homeless guy. And he does not take too kindly to her insinuating that he must be homeless. And then the last one is called Christmas in New York, which kind of starts off with a dare type situation. So again, they're really short, but they're a fun listen to for just something really quick.
Okay. All right, guys. So that is what we have for holiday recommendations. So, go make your Christmas cookies and listen to your books. Mm-hmm.
All right. So make sure you leave us a comment about Christmas books. Do you like holiday books? Do you skip over those and you just keep reading normal? Or is this a time of year like with those Hallmark movies that you get obsessed and you need to read Christmas books? Tell us in the comments below where you stand with those holiday reads. Make sure you check back on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for new videos from us, and also on Wednesdays through the rest of this year for Romance School 101.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.